What's going on YouTube? Crypto Matrix here, coming at you another cryptocurrency stream. And the Bitcoin price is definitely having some very interesting price action right now, guys. I want to show you guys exactly what I found, patterns and patterns within patterns, to show you guys a clear indication of which way the price is going in the immediate and how you can take this trade, whether long or short, over on Bybit. Also, guys, Ethereum pumping almost up to $4,000. Are we going to crack it before the end of the night? And check it out. I finally got my website up. Yes, it's still in the beta phases, guys, so if you're signing up through the website or making a payment, just be very patient. If you do pay, you will get taken care of. Just remember to send a confirmation email. And guys, these are just amazing times. I couldn't be happier with the price action, guys. If you're not subscribed, definitely smash that subscribe button, smash that like button. And guys, I'm going to dive right into the price action. And if you haven't signed up using my Bybit link, you can save up to $1,600 in bonuses just by using this link right here. All you have to do is register an account. It only takes 30 seconds, and I am doing a bonus giveaway. The first 20 users who simply register an account with us will receive a $5 bonus on top of the extra $100 bonus they will receive from the Rewards Hub. And we definitely had some interesting patterns playing out in the Bitcoin price. Let me show you guys those right now. Check this out. So basically, I'm going to use wedge theory for some of this, but guys, there's actually a lot of patterns here, so just bear with me. So just some clear ones that stand out to me with a double top, okay? Point of resistance right here, okay? And then let's do the measurements that we have. And there's even one more tiny pattern right here, just a very tiny pattern right there, okay? Just like that, okay? And then all the measurements, okay, guys? Let's just do the measurements here. So the measurements back from these patterns here. Point of breakout. And guys, we punched right through that. We punched right through it. Okay, the next one, measured from back of wedge to point of breakout. Target was perfectly hit, guys. Perfect. Okay, measurement out of the back. Okay, to the bottom. And what's interesting is if we measure the actual double top right here to the tallest wick, okay, right up there. Take the measurement. It's actually a little too long. Sorry about that. A little too long. There we go. That's better. Basically a perfect hit, guys. That's what I'm talking about. But I also found one more bigger pattern. All right. So we could have another horizontal wedge right here. Make that yellow. Okay. Now there's a couple ways you could look at this, guys. So just let's draw this out so you see what I mean here. So for instance, it could look like that, or it could look like this, a little tighter, and notice we get all the touchings as well. So there could be two patterns forming out right now. That's what I'm looking at in the price action, guys. We are going to bounce around and form a couple more patterns right here, which will lead you to decide which way it's going to go. And guys, in simplicity, if you're looking to take this trade over on Bybit, watch it to break the support of the pattern or the resistance of the pattern, okay? And we could be in this wedge, we could be in this, oh geez, it looks like a symmetrical triangle if it actually tightened up. All right, guys, there's a lot of things that could be playing out right here. We actually have to just wait and watch this play out, okay? But obviously, guys, you could have done a nice, extremely aggressive dip buy right here and been okay. But guys, don't do that kind of stuff, because the reality is you don't know how far down these plunges will go. And it's good to play off of your indications and patterns within patterns so you can get a clear representation of the price action movement in the immediate. And guys, let's talk about Ethereum. All right, lots of patterns within patterns playing out. So let me just draw them out for you guys here. Definitely a big wedge right here. Okay, nice and tight, nice and tight. Slightly widened at the end before the breakout. Okay, I'm going to draw out all the patterns first, and then we can do all the measurements together. Okay. Whole bunch of these little guys here, whole bunch of little patterns here. Good gracious, so many. This is a little too dirty here. This is just a pump. So guys, all of these little measurements, you're going to see they just line up. It's really nice. That's the beauty of patterns within patterns. Okay, you can see pattern very easily hit, even the little guys. Okay. People always ask me, how do you know which way the price is going like this? How do you understand? Well, guys, I've just learned all about my indications. I know just about everything about patterns. I know a lot about theories. There's just so many things that lead me to making good trades, guys. That's the reality. And look at this massive pump, guys. We could easily be breaking $4,000 before the end of the day if this continues. This is extremely exciting for Ethereum. And guys, just in simplicity, just like I said, wait for something to form out. You know, we could get a little bit of a rejection here. We could form maybe a flag, okay? We could form maybe a horizontal triangle. You know, there's many things we could form, guys. So just keep an eye out for something to form. For instance, you don't want to take a long on a leverage trade, chasing the dragon, for instance. We could get a retracement, and if you're high leverage, that will liquidate you, guys. Remember, these little moves are for using high leverage. That's how you nip profits out of that. So for instance, just that little gain, if you're using 20x leverage, is, you know, over 20-some% there. Just that little move. And that's what we're talking about, guys. That's how you make the profits every single day. And guys, let's talk about Electroneum. Man, we did not last long in this pattern. We broke down. It actually got just irrelevant really quickly. Man, this actually looks so dirty, guys. We're going to have to see if we can draw something out here. Very, very dirty. All right. Whew, is this dirty? Not clean, but we do have a head and shoulders here. It's just really dirty. All right. Really dirty. Okay, but it is so far playing out properly. Okay. So for instance, like this. And yeah, we could go down a little bit lower technically, but that would be the actual target out of the pattern, guys. So remember what I said about Electroneum. We've got to get back up on this legacy line, or we're definitely in a little bit of trouble here. But we are forming some immediate support as well, with probably a brief moment of overbought territory. So let me see if I can draw that out for you guys here. Okay, guys, this is what I've drawn out here. A lot of people ask me, why do you go right through this price action here? Well, guys, there's just too much overbought territory. It hasn't had a pump like that. It's just kind of just one moment of just massive price fluctuation. So I'm just going to kind of go right through it and take this measurement here. And I think that would be a more accurate representation of something we could look at for a potential break into a retest of the legacy line. Okay, guys? So in simplicity with this coin, we need more volume to come in a positive way. For instance, pushing the 7 back towards the 20, back towards the 55. And if we go up to the 1 hourly, okay, we can see we are below the 1 hour, which is definitely a bearish sign, guys. We need good volume to push this back up, okay? And I think if we can actually break back above the legacy line within the next month or so, that would just be extremely good news for Electroneum. All right, guys, be ready to take these trades, whether short or long, and wait for the breakouts, guys. And if you're not sure how to trade these coins with leverage, guys, use all of my links below and you'll save hundreds, even thousands of dollars in sign-up bonuses. And guys, one more coin that's been really talked about in the last few days because kind of having a massive pump is Ethereum Classic. Now, it's interesting because I actually hold some of this and I've actually gotten a massive pump. I'm up, geez, I don't even know how much. It's big though. I got in way before here. Let's just do this measurement. So at this measurement, I'm up 1,000. Okay, so I got in much lower, you know, under $5. So an amazing time so far for this ride. And I'm sorry I didn't push you guys into this one, but the reality is I wasn't sure this one was going to work. You know, Ethereum's a much more stable project. I mean, it's kind of a joke buying these, you know, Ethereum Classic, Bitcoin Cash. Not something you want to really be holding massively in your portfolio, for instance. But let's just talk about the pullbacks. So from this top to this bottom, 9 days, 50%. From this top to this bottom, 5 days, 50%. From this top to this potential bottom, let's just give it 5 days at around 48%. We could end up back down around $92 before we start to recover out of this. But guys, we could also even get more of a recovery if we just kind of hold where we're at. So let me show you what I mean here. So for instance, we get back above the hourly. That's a big sign because basically in simplicity, when we break above it, we hold it. When we break below it, we stay below it. And it goes like that for many different coins. That's the benefit of the estimated moving average 55. It really gives you a clear indication of the solid price movement in the long term. Okay? So in simplicity, guys, that's what I'm looking at right there. And we definitely have a few patterns within patterns here. Let me just draw them out for you right now. So we could be getting a big descending triangle right here. Okay, this is very tight. Very, very tight. So let's go down to the smaller time frames, look and see if we have any patterns within patterns here. And we kind of do here. Let me see what we kind of draw out. Definitely one wedge here. All right. One wedge right there. And I'm not going to draw all the target projections, guys. We've been doing that just to save some time, but you get the idea here. Okay, they're all over the place. This one went right into another pattern. Nice little double bottom fake out here. Okay, so for instance, really tiny double bottom. Okay, really dirty point of resistance. And the target, I mean, we didn't quite hit it on that one. So kind of a little fake out right there on that pattern. And then we're in a little wedge right now. Will we get a breakout and retest resistance of this pattern or support of this pattern, guys? And that's how I'd be looking to take this trade. Okay, we break the resistance, go long. We break the support, go short. And watch for your indications in combination with volume to get a good idea of when to enter that trade. And guys, I wanted to talk about AMP. Just some amazing times right now. This is just awesome. This coin is going to be maybe even, 10 cents by the end of the month. I mean, this is just incredible. We are just pushing away from the legacy and trend line here, or the trend line, excuse me, and just really moving up. We got to be careful this doesn't turn into a bump and run, for instance. You know, for instance, you get the bump, then you get the run, and then a retest. Okay, we don't want to see something like that, guys. So just keep your eyes open. This coin has a lot of pump right now, a lot of hype, a lot of people really interested in it, even newcomers to my channel, guys. That's why this is definitely being a coin talked about these days. And guys, just for transparency and simplicity, we have a trifecta moving up, okay, which means we're going to be moving up as long as the volume continues to pump in. Okay, we will be moving up like this. So that's a great sign, guys. And then once we hit a little bit of resistance, watch for your new pattern to form out. Maybe a flag, maybe a pennant, maybe a double top. Okay, that's just an example of things that happen in a pumping situation. For instance, new all-time highs, guys. That's something you must be watching for. And guys, that's all the time I have for today. These are just biblical times in cryptocurrency. Man, I could not be happier with the way the price action is going, with the student program. Everyone's just doing so well. And guys, Zion is just really filling up a whole bunch of just freed minds looking for their financial freedom. And guys, the reality is you're finding it. If you make it to Zion, you're going to feel right away just the epic times that are coming to you. And man, I could just go on, but so many students are just making life-changing gains right now, guys. Think about it. If you're planning to go to a trade school or a big college and spending $50,000 to $100,000, guys, there's no guaranteed absorption rate. It's not one-on-one attention. You're in a group setting. I mean, that's the way our whole society's been run for many years. And let's be real, I don't think that's a good way to do things in the teaching department. One-on-one is just, you just have a much higher absorption rate and just a much better chance of success, guys. That's the beauty of my program. You're getting one-on-one attention from a professional who's making the trades every single day, making the profits. And not only that, guys, but I have a student army at this point just making the profits as well, guys. There's just so many people involved in my program doing so well, guys. I could preach it forever and ever at this point, but guys, it's something you just have to experience to understand. And once you start making the trades yourself and making the money yourself, you're going to just feel it. Your life will change. It's that simple. So, you know, guys, if you're getting tired of your job or tired of the way you've been making money, or you're supposed professional, guys, this is the answer for you. Reach out to me today at bitcoindeathstar@gmail.com. I'm happy to help you discover your financial freedom. My buddy Mitch will be happy to send you your onboarding email and get you guys started and get you into Zion. And guys, that's all the time I have for today. Remember, if you don't come from a rich family must come from you. And with cryptocurrency, I make it as easy as riding that wave. I am Crypto Matrix. I'll catch you guys later.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.